Danny, a 1-1 draw here in Luton. Are you pleased with the test today?
Yeah, I think it was a great test. I think before we speak about football, just wanted to send my love to Jeff Lewis and his mum, Jeff Lewis is one of our sports scientists, does a brilliant job at this football club, incredibly hard working, been fantastic since the moment we come in, and his mum was rushed to hospital this morning with heart pain, so I just want to send all my love to her and to Jeff and their family, and just to let them know that we're all thinking of them at this moment. And yeah, sometimes the game, when you hear news like that, kind of pales into insignificance. But it was, it was a really good test for us. I thought it was a great game, a really important time in our pre-season. I thought Luton was the best team that we've played thus far. I thought they asked the most questions of us. I thought they played with a real athleticism and intensity and power. It's never easy to come to Kenilworth Road, and I was really pleased with the way we stood up to it. I thought we competed, we went toe to toe. I thought there were some really good moments for us when we were stepping up with our pressure. I thought the front five, if you like, really were able to get aggressive pressure on the ball, and that allowed us to make a good way into the game. We're disappointed with the goal. I think it looked offside. I was told it was offside by our analyst Dan during the game, but good response and a really nice goal again taken by Gassan. I think that's maybe 8 in 4 for him, so he's in a good moment. And I think there's areas for us to improve on without a doubt. Probably lost the ball too many times in our own half. Thought we could have been tactically a little bit more intelligent in the first half particular, but going forward I thought we were always carried goal threat. I thought Ronan did a really good job on the left for us, gave us so much presence and physicality. I thought Gassan and John run really hard. Marcus would always give us quality, and Ryan Tunnicliffe I thought was the best player on the pitch.
You mentioned him at the end there. Gassan had me with another goal. He just can't stop scoring, can he?
No, a really good performance, and Gas has done great for us since the moment he arrived. I really liked his work against the ball today. We know he's going to be able to link the play for us. We know he's got intelligent movement, and we know he's got goal threat. But I liked his work against the ball. He's really willing to be team orientated and put the team before himself, and that's really important for us with our attacking players. And John Marquis again, press really aggressively, and I always think football's an honest game, and when you work as hard as our front players did, then always good things will come.
Jayden Reid's spell was cut short. What's the issue there?
Yeah, just a little bit concerned. It was contact injury, but I think he's twisted his knee as he's landed, so there's a little bit of concern for us. Jayden's got this real pace and power. We've really enjoyed working with him. He's one of these forwards that wants to stretch the pitch and penetrate behind a defensive line. So many of the attacking players nowadays want to come to the ball, and he's one that's willing to run the hard yards. So we're hoping that it's nothing too serious.
Do you feel the substitutions maybe took the sting out of the game a little bit?
I think for us it was always to get to 70 and then 75 minutes with the group. It was the right thing to do for where the group is at this moment. We have to have this really layered approach, because if you don't, then you're likely to expose the players and pick up soft tissue injuries. So we're trying to do it in a really intelligent way. It does take a lot of planning. I think whenever you make that many substitutions, and they did the same, obviously, then the game can lose its way a little bit. But it's not easy to come to Kenilworth Road with, especially with the group that come on. They'd trained, they'd done a double session yesterday, the group that came on, and a really hard afternoon session. And then, so for them to come on and have some trialists amongst them and to compete the way they did, I think was really positive.
How good was it to see that away following today?
Oh, amazing, just amazing. I can't believe how many supporters we had for just a friendly game, and it felt like maybe 5,000 in the stadium, and we were probably outnumbered by the home team in terms of numbers, but certainly not in terms of noise. I just thought they were brilliant, really got behind the players, and the group had to show some real resilience and real determination and grit against a really pacey, athletic, powerful Luton team. That's the best Luton team that I've seen in my certainly in my lifetime as a manager. there for me will be right in the top 10 of the Championship next season. So it's a really good test for us. They asked lots of questions, and I thought we found some good answers. And whenever you play against top teams, they always give you instant feedback. So there's a lot of learning for us to take from that game.
And just on the Bognor game, how disappointing is it to have to call that one off as well?
Yeah, really disappointing. Obviously next week we have a game against Chelsea, and then on the Wednesday the idea was to take our young professionals with our academy to Bognor and have a game there. Jack Pearce is obviously someone that I've got to know well. He's a legend of non-league football, and we're really disappointed to let him down. But obviously the academy have COVID, so they had a COVID case, which means that we've had to shut down the academy for the next 7 days. And this is just unfortunate. There's no way that we can take the game, and while we're going to make sure that we look after Bognor, like we will do with Gosport. We need the game against Chelsea because the challenge of that game, and for us, as you've seen today, to play against a team with that energy and intensity is really important for us at this stage in our pre-season.